I think our democracy today, we are wrestling with the friction between our aspirations and the reality of American life.
Take a step back and look at the national backdrop. Change is necessary, and students are feeling it.
We see levels of distrust, tribalism.
It seems chaotic, tumultuous.
We have greater divides than we've ever had.
Democracy is under threat.
Now is time to look towards the new challenges we face.
It's urgent that we wrestle this down right now, right here. We don't have time to waste.
The Karsh Institute is putting a really important first step forward in leading this national conversation.
Well, the way I think about it is, if not us, who? UVA has a closer connection to the founding of our democracy than any other university. But it's not just our history, it's also our present.
I think UVA is very uniquely situated to grapple with questions of democracy.
We're truly one of the leading public universities in the country and around the world.
We are at the intersection of North and South, conservative and liberal, of rural and urban.
All of that is a microcosm for what's happening in broader American society.
Our political and social landscape have changed drastically. I think it's only natural that we would have to kind of re-examine the systems in place.
Having an institute on democracy is a way for the University of Virginia to help tackle some of the most important challenges facing our country and our democracy.
All of us understand that our democracy is critical.
The University of Virginia has already very much engaged in democracy, and this is just taking it up one more level.
As we put together these building blocks for the new institute, we have a huge advantage in that we already have the people.
It would create an opportunity to coordinate and amplify each individual part that's already engaged in democracy.
One of the reasons why the Karshes were motivated to support this effort is because they saw the talent that exists at the university.
Melody Barnes has a long history and connection to democracy. It's really been a focus of her scholarship and research, and her heart is all in it.
As the executive director of the Karsh Institute, I'm excited to create and to support this ecosystem that will generate ideas to support democracy, that will help us address the biggest challenges facing democracy.
For democracy to thrive in this country, we must work together. What UVA is trying to do right now is recognize that we are one of many actors in this community, that we need to build alliances of mutual respect.
For so long, when we talk about progressing and making a stronger democracy, we've talked about bringing more people to the table. What we are trying to do now with the Karsh Institute is trying to bring the table to the people.
To engage policymakers, to engage those in the private sector, the nonprofit sector, activists, organizers, anyone who is doing the great work on the ground. We want to engage with them.
As we go through yet another crossroads period in our political history, the best leaders are going to come from places like this, led by efforts like the Karsh Institute.
The university is our partner and believe strongly we should show the world that democracy is a very important priority of this university.
I hope when people look back on this period for the University of Virginia, they will see it as UVA helping to transform not just this one institution, but all of higher education.
At a time when America's constitutional democracy, when it was imperiled and really under siege, the University of Virginia stepped up.
100 years from now, I hope that they will say that the University of Virginia and those who worked collaboratively under the umbrella of the Karsh Institute helped to change the course of American democracy. Nothing smaller than that.